Yeah, I'm Omotolani Ebenezer Ekpo. I'm a doctor of music theory and composition. I'm so proud to be part of TARI. I'm Taraba Human Rights Movement, and that's what I'm doing. I'm fighting for Jukun cultural music, preserving the heritage of the Jukun people, the creative musical heritage of Jukun people, through my contemporary and harp music composition. Thank you.
Are you ready to advance your career in health and management? Higher Ground College of Health and Management Sciences invites ambitious students to pursue excellence in dynamic learning environments. Why choose us? Our institution offers a transformative educational experience, combining education excellence and practical skills. We provide a cutting-edge curriculum with hands-on training, mentorship from industry professionals, networking opportunities for career growth, and leadership development for global impact. The programs offered include BSc, Medical Laboratory Science, Nursing Science, Environmental Health Science, Public Health, Community Health, and Health Economy. We also offer HND in Public Nursing. Our facilities: modern computer and medical labs, research centers and digital libraries, and interactive learning spaces and study zones. Who can apply? Aspiring professionals in health and management can apply. Working individuals seeking career advancement can also apply. International students looking for a global learning environment are also key applicants. Application requirements are 5 SSC credits, including English and Mathematics, JAM and entrance exam scores, medical report, birth certificate, local government industry letter, recommendation letters. Why Higher Ground? We offer work-study programs, flexible payment, and a supportive academic environment. Apply today. Visit www.highergroundcollege.edu or our campuses at Lab opposite VCK Jalingo, Taraba State, and opposite Army Barracks, Tako, Taraba State. Take the first step towards a brighter future. Choose Higher Ground College.
The pulse of the nation. You can follow us on Facebook at Some TV and on YouTube at Some TV Live. Now the major headlines. NUJ celebrates 70 years of journalism excellence. Lagos hosts Energy Summit on Power for All as Sanwo-Olu reaffirms Smart City Vision. Ogun unveils Gateway Games 2025 mascot, logo and team song as Abiodun pledges inclusive national support for sports festival. I am Esther Oka Stephen with the news in full. The Nigerian Union of Journalists NUJ Jalingo Council marked the grand finale of the 2025 Press Week with a celebration themed around 70 years of journalism excellence in Nigeria. The event attracted dignitaries, media professionals, and stakeholders who gathered to honor the enduring impact of journalism in the country. During the ceremony, several notable personalities were recognized for their exceptional contributions to the growth and development of the journalism profession, both in Taraba State and across Nigeria. Among the awardnees were the Executive Governor of Taraba State, Dr. Abu Kefas, philanthropist and media supporter, Chief David Sambo Kante, and retired military officer, General Jeremiah Aliyu Faransa. Each received a commemorative plaque in appreciation of their role in advancing journalistic ideals, press freedom, and media capacity building. Lagos State has taken a significant step towards addressing its electricity supply challenges by hosting the Lagos State Energy Summit, themed Journey to Energy for All. The event brought together stakeholders from across the country to discuss strategies for achieving energy independence and boosting economic growth. Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu emphasized that fixing Nigeria's power problem is crucial to attracting investors and sustaining development. He reaffirmed Lagos' ambition to become a smart city where reliable and sustainable energy is essential. Commissioner for Energy and Mineral Resources, Biodun Ogunleye, highlighted key legislative strides, including the Lagos Electricity Law signed in December 2024 and the 2023 Electricity Act signed by President Bola Tinubu, which empowers states to manage their own electricity market. Former Minister of Power, Professor Bat Anaji, commended Lagos for leading energy reform efforts and underscored the untapped potential of Nigeria's vast natural gas reserves. The summit also featured contributions from commissioners of energy from Gombe, Plateau, Abia, Kano, and Ekiti State, who shared ideas for tackling the nation's electricity crisis collaboratively. The Ogun State government has officially unveiled the logo, mascot, and theme song for the 2022 National Sports Festival NSF, tagged Gateway Games, scheduled to hold from May 16 to 30th, 2025. The unveiling ceremony took place at the June 12 Cultural Center in Abeokuta. Governor Dapo Abiodun, represented by Deputy Governor Engineer Nelmot Saloko Oyedele, said the event was a clear demonstration of the state's readiness to host a memorable and inclusive festival. He described the NSF as a platform for national unity, talent discovery, and youth empowerment, urging stakeholders to support the local organizing committee. The mascot and theme song, composed by Dr. Bayo Adepetun and designed by the State Minister of Agriculture, were said to reflect Ogun State's energy and cultural pride. Director General of the National Sports Commission, Honorable Bukola Olopede, praised Ogun's level of preparedness, while the Commissioner for Sports Development, Honorable Wasiu Isiaka, highlighted major upgrades to sports infrastructure that will serve as a lasting legacy beyond the 2025 festival. The Minister of Work, Chief David Umuahi, has stated that no amount of blackmail or pressure will make him engage in conflict with Governor Francis Uweforu of Ebonyi State. Speaking at the flag-off of the 118.85 kilometer superhighway project in Afikpo, Umuahi emphasized the importance of peace for development and dismissed attempts by unnamed individuals to incite division. Umuahi, who served as governor of Ebonyi State for 8 years, made it clear he has no interest in interfering with his successor's administration of the state political structure. He affirmed Nwiferu's leadership, declaring that the governor is the party's leader in the state and should be allowed to lead without distraction. He also refuted claims that Nwiferu agreed to serve only one time, stating there was no such arrangement and that Nwiferu's 8 years tenure is assured due to the absence of opposition in the state. Praising the governor for uniting Ebonyi and consolidating the All Progressive Congress, Umuahi urged him to ignore criticism and focus on governance. The House of Representatives Ad Hoc Committee on Rivers State has postponed its scheduled interactive session with the state administrator, Vice Admiral Ibok Ete Ibas retired, initially set for April 17, 2025. The rescheduling followed a formal request from Ibas, prompting the committee to coordinate a new date for the session. A revised schedule will be announced in due course. The committee had invited Ibas to the comprehensive session at the National Assembly Complex, Abuja, to address governance issues in Rivers State following the imposition of emergency rule by President Bola Tinubu on March 18, 2025. The emergency proclamation, based on Section 305 of the 1999 Constitution, led to the suspension of Governor Seminalaye Fubara as Deputy Ngozi Odu and all of Assembly members for 6 months. The move, though ratified by the National Assembly within 48 hours, has faced strong criticism from various prominent Nigerians and groups, including former Vice President Atiku Abubakar, Peter Obi, Rotimi Amechi, Atedo, Peter Said, Nasir El-Rufai, Femi Falana, and Nigerian Bar Association, PANDEF, and several political parties. The Kano State Police Command has made notable stride in crime control under Commissioner of Police Ibrahim Bakori, with 157 suspects arrested for offenses ranging from armed robbery and thuggery to theft and drug-related crimes. During a press briefing at the command headquarters in Bombay, CP Bakori details the recovery of weapons including 2 English pistols, 19 fabricated rifles, and a locally made pistols. Additionally, security operatives recovered illicit drugs, notably tramadol, valued at over 150 million naira. Minister of Information and National Orientation, Mohammed Idris, has urged the Nigerian media to act as responsible partners to the fight against insecurity by refusing to amplify the propaganda of terrorist and criminal elements. Speaking through the Director General of the Voice of Nigeria, VON, Malam Jibril Baba, at the Defense Headquarters Quarterly Media Stakeholders Seminar in Abuja, the minister emphasized the need for the media to highlight the bravery of Nigeria's armed force, the resilience of affected communities, and ongoing progress in restoring peace across troubled regions such as Plateau, Borno, and Benue State. Idris cautioned against giving prominence to negative rhetoric surrounding communal clashes, stating that such narrative threatened national unity and cohesion. He reiterated the national security for a collective responsibility and called on the media to educate the public and promote timely information sharing with security agencies. The Cross Rivers APC held an expanded caucus meeting in Calabar where key party leaders unanimously endorsed President Tinubu, Governor Otu, and Deputy Governor Odi for second term in 2027. They praised Otu's achievements in infrastructure security, education, and agriculture. A communique called for engagement with the presidency over federal appointments, marginalizing and commended ongoing federal projects. The caucus emphasized party unity and stronger stakeholders' collaboration, while Governor Otu vowed to stay focused on fulfilling his mandate. The Kwara State Command of Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps has arrested a 45-year-old vehicle spare parts dealer, Al-Haji Ganiyu Kehinde, for allegedly engaging in homosexual acts involving two teenage boys in the Ikpete-Oluja area of Ilorin. According to the NSCDC's Public Relations Officer, Ayole Shola, the incident was reported on 14th April 2025 by the victim's parents and concerned community members. Preliminary investigations revealed that the suspect lured the 15 and 19-year-old boys with 500 naira after sexual assault on several occasions. The assaults reportedly occurred at Kainde's residence and an uncompleted building in Oko Olowo, Ilorin. The case is currently under investigation by the NSCDC Gender Units. Abia State Governor Dr. Alex Uti expressed concern over the delays in the Umuahia Enugu Railway project, initially slated for completion in early 2024. During a meeting with the Managing Director of Nigerian Railway Corporation (NRC), Dr. Kayode Okpeifa, Governor Uti urged for faster progress on the project, particularly in its southeast, and offered state support, including security. Okpeifa, in response, committed to connecting major southeast cities to the national rail network. Governor Uti also reaffirmed his administration's dedication to improving Abia's transport infrastructure, recognizing its critical role in economic growth. The meeting held in Umuahia in April 16th focused on revitalizing the Aba-Umuahia rail corridor and enhancing collaboration between state and federal efforts to develop a modern, functional transport system that can drive economic development in the region. The Ogun State Muslim Pilgrim Welfare Board has begun medical screening and inoculation for intending pilgrims ahead of Hajj 2025. The exercise held at Oke Mosu in Abeokuta aimed to ensure the health and fitness of participants. Executive Secretary Ajibola Taiwo commended Governor Dapo Abiodun's support, while Dr. Mujid Oloko, head of the medical team, emphasized the importance of vaccinations and health check as mandated by Saudi authorities. Pilgrims are grouped for screening on scheduled dates. The Jigawa State Governor Umar Namadi has flagged off the construction of 3 major healthcare facilities in Dutse, a diagnostic center, a cardiac center, and a zero-oxygen plant as part of efforts to improve healthcare delivery. He warned health workers against inefficiency and directed monitors to report any negligence with evidence. Namadi emphasized that his administration will not tolerate laxity, noting that projects align with his 12-point development agenda. Commissioner for Health Dr. Abdullahi Kenua highlighted ongoing reforms including recruitment in over 2,000 health workers and upgrades to key hospitals across the state. Farmers in Ekiti State have appealed to Governor Biodun Oyebinji to urgently provide tractors and essential farming equipment to prevent a looming agricultural crisis. Speaking on behalf of the All Farmers Association of Nigeria (AFAN), Mr. Oluropo Dada warned that without mechanization and better road infrastructure, harvests are routine in the fields due to poor evacuation access. While commending the state for deploying anti-grazing officers, Dada stressed that peace alone cannot ensure food security without the necessary tools. He urged both state and local government to act swiftly to prevent food storage, inflation, and youth disengagement from farming. Similarly, women farmers in Gombe State have raised concern about post-harvest losses, which they say threaten food security. At a press conference discussing the 2025 agricultural budget, they highlighted the lack of funding for storage and preservation facilities. Despite previous budget allocation, they called for increased support for agro-processing, farmer training, and cold chain system. Additionally, they criticized reduction in funding for agricultural inputs and support for smallholder women farmers. Hope Foundation for the Loans CEO Sarah Yapwa expressed disappointment over the state's insufficient agricultural budget, urging more investment in critical areas like youth engagement and climate resilience. Nasarawa United has refuted claims that a Plateau United player, Vincent Temitope, was stabbed following their Nigerian Premier Football League match in Lafia. The club described the report as baseless and false, stating that while an altercation did occur between Temitope and a spectator, there was no stabbing involved. The incident occurred to Nasarawa United was blown out of proportions. The spectator, not a Nasarawa United supporter, allegedly used his finger to bruise the player's neck, not a knife as previously reported. Nasarawa United further noted that Temitope's action earlier in the match, including a head boost on the Nasarawa goalkeeper, might have contributed to the scuff. Temitope received medical attention for minor injuries and was later rejoined by his teammates. The individual involved in the altercation was arrested by police, despite the club's clarification. The NPFL imposed a 6 million naira fine on Nasarawa United and ordered that the team play their remaining home games away from Lafia. A coalition of civil society organizations has praised the Independent National Electoral Commission for its credible delineation of the Warri Federal Constituency in Delta State. The constituency includes Warri South, Warri West, and Warri Southwest local government area. Speaking on behalf of the coalition, Coordinator Wambu Gabriel highlighted that